Hi everybody, I'm Julia. Welcome to Nasdaq, and joining me today is the North America Vice President of Pluristem Therapeutics, listed on Nasdaq, Dr. Kleinhaus. How are you?
Hi, fine, thanks.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I didn't know you were based in New York.
Yes,
Most of your operation is still in Israel.
Research, our manufacturing facilities, and most of the company is based there. But I'm here full time.
I heard that one of the new areas that you guys are focusing on is preeclampsia research. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Preeclampsia is one of the leading killers of pregnant women in the U.S. and around the world, and it has no cure. And when it's severe, it can cause women to develop kidney failure, liver failure, seizures, stroke, and death for the woman or her baby. The placenta is thought to be central to the preeclampsia disease. And it's thought that there are problems with development of blood vessels from the mother's end to feed the baby, a lot of inflammation and things like that. And it's kind of poetic, but our cells are placenta derived, and they secrete therapeutic proteins that are anti-inflammatory, that help blood vessels to grow or to function. And so we believe that an administration of our cells would help the body to heal itself.
Everybody thinks about it's associated with hypertension and kidney failure and all that, so on and so forth. But is high blood pressure a causation or it's a result of the?
I mean, it's a great question. I mean, obviously there's something involved, since women who have high blood pressure before the pregnancy are at higher risk. But the high blood pressure within the pregnancy is thought to be related to the the chemicals that a placenta secretes when it's under stress and when things aren't working well, and that there's some changes in the blood vessels systemically and the things that are secreted systemically in the woman's whole body that are linked to why she would develop the high blood pressure. But the research is really not definitive yet, and there's still a lot going on to see what happens with that.
That worries me.
Don't worry. No, don't worry.
So there's not enough blood transformation or what do you call it, perfusion, outside of the womb to inside of the womb.
Right.
And your cell helps to facilitate that process better.
Right. That's what we see. What happens early in pregnancy is the fetal side of the placenta grows into the mother's womb, the wall, and stimulates or triggers together remodeling of the mother's blood vessels so that it supplies adequate blood for the fetus. And if that doesn't happen properly, there's all kinds of processes that we believe, that's thought to lead to preeclampsia. So our cells, since they secrete a variety of proteins that would address some of the sort of disease pathways, if you will, for that disease, we're hoping that this will prove to be a treatment.
You said you saw normalization of the blood pressure. Can you quantify for us, for human, what do you consider as high blood pressure in a clinical, setting?
Right. So in women or in humans, anything about 140 systolic over 90 diastolic is considered high blood pressure, and to get into severe preeclampsia, it's 160 over 100.
And is there like a group of women, because of their physical condition or lifestyle choices, that are more prone to have this kind of disease?
There are known risk factors, though you really can't predict early on who's going to get the disease. So if you've had a severe form of preeclampsia before, you're at higher risk, but you don't necessarily get it again. If you have twins, if you're obese or diabetic, or you have pre-existing high blood pressure. So that's why I'm really excited about this potential, and really excited to start the trials and hopefully see what we want to see and what patients really need.